All right, guys. So today we're gonna learn about programs and REO. There's a lot of government programs out there. A lot of people I'm seeing that a lot of people with the price increase of homes, the price increase on insurance premiums, which are crazy. I mean not the price, but the increase of property taxes is like is not at par with people's income. And what's happening is that a lot of people are having a hard time qualifying, right? Because it's just the income is not there as increasing as the expenses or inflation, everything goes up, their income is not going up. So we got to figure out ways that we can make a deal and help the consumer, our buyers, our clients to purchase a home. And there's a lot of programs out there, which I'm going to show you a few of them today. Ones that I like, ones that I don't like at all, but they might be really good and great. But these are programs that are there for you as a realtor to be able to share with your clients, learn from them, and become also an expert if you want to, right? So once again, we're going to be looking into programs, pretty much the governmental programs, so specific programs from special banks, but also REOs. REOs, real estate owned properties, right? It's hard right now to find homes in the market. There's a very low inventory. So this might be another source of ways you can search for properties for your clients. Now, remember that most properties in the market already are in the MLS, but you can also go to these other websites I'm going to show you and do your own search and see what's out there for sale. All right, so let's move on. Today, we're going to talk about these 5 points. Our agenda today is about home buyer and tax credit, CHIP programs, NACA, FHA REOs, and Fannie Mae REOs. All right, so let's start with the first one. Let's start with our first program, which is the First Time Home Buyer Act. Is a new act that passed Congress and is pretty much made to incentivize buyers to purchase a home. And what they do is that they get a tax credit of 10% of the purchase price up to $15,000. Now, don't get confused is with money they're going to get cash. Is the tax credit. So what happens is that they get deducted out of their income tax 10,000 up to 10% up to $15,000 on the returns. So then they're not getting $15,000 cash. Okay, it's a credit on the tax returns, which is a great incentive, for people that want to buy a home. Why not? It will save them money on their income tax, right, at the end of the year. So it's an incentive that the government is trying to do to just incentivize and promote home ownership, right? In the previous governments, we also had something similar, but it was up to $7,000, $8,000. Now they made up to $15,000. One of the requisites or requirements is that you cannot have a home in the last 3 years. You could have been a homeowner 5, 6 years ago, but not within the last 3 years. Also, you cannot make more than 100%, 160% of the area median income. All right. You cannot make more than 160%. I'm going to show you how to check that out. Also, you cannot buy more than 110% of the median purchase price. And you must have this home for 4 years. It must be your primary residence for 4 years, right? Those are the requirements. As you can see down here, there's a link, and we can send that to you. We can put that in the group, so you can also understand how that works. Are you guys seeing my map? All right, and this map here is the link that I show you right here, that I show you in the presentation, is that you put a property address wherever you want to go, and it will show you the median income level, right, for Fannie Mae. So if you can see there, we got the minimum income level is $68,000 for that area. 80% of that is $54,640, and 50% of that is the median income level. So right here, we cannot go over 160 of the $68,000 you see there. As you can see at the 80%, where it says home ready income limit, Fannie Mae also has a program that is for people that are below or 80% of the medium income level. It's called Home Ready Income. I mean, Home Ready Program, sorry. It's done for people at lower incomes. But this is, in this case, for you to be able to know, okay, what is the percentage allowed for that area of income, you can use this tool here that's from Fannie Mae. And this is going to help you figure out if your client qualifies for that tax credit or not. Okay. So it's very important, guys, that even though you're not accountants, you know, that you will become consultants, that you know there's information that you can provide to your clients. And it's just great information. You can just, you know, show that you know your business, right? So pay attention to this. I'll share the link. Once again, this just came out this year, the First Time Home Buyer Act, and it's a great incentive for buyers. And even if they don't know, it's good for you to inform them, right? Because they can use that for the tax returns and remind their accountant about that credit they can get. All right, guys. So once again, there's the map. You put the address and just look at what the minimum income level is for that area. I'm going to go to the next program, right? It's called the SHIP program. This program is also federal. And what happens is that the federal government gives money to the states. Oh, hold on. Let me change the screen. Sorry, guys. All right. SHIP program. There you go. So this SHIP program is federal, like I was saying. And it's a program where the government gives funds to every state. And then the state sends those funds to every city. And there's a limit of money, okay, that is given to every city. And it's done for first-time home buyers, right? And ones like the previous that we've seen, you cannot be an owner the last 3 years. And it's first come, first served. Why first come, first served? Because there's a limit of money that the city gets. So they may have only, you know, 30 millions for that quarter or that year, 50 million, whatever the amount might be. So it's very important that if your client is going to go through that program, they always keep in touch with the city where they want to buy to find out if they have any funds available, and register and submit with all the documentation as soon as possible so they can just reserve the spot. All right. This program gives you up to $40,000 for down payment and closing costs. All right. Is a second loan. Is called a second lien on the property, all right, which you don't have to pay unless you stay less than 10 years on the property. You got to pay some of that portion back. Okay. But it's a second loan, a second lien on your property. All right. And it also has income limitations. Right. And it's based also on that map that I gave you. They give you, I'm going to show you in a second where you can find that information. The buyer must contribute a minimum of 1% of the sales price. It must maintain the property for 10 years. And they make you sign a recapture document, meaning that if you, let's say you sell the property in the 5th year, you have to return 50% back to them. So they discount 10% a year.
I have a question. Sorry.
Excuse me?
Can I ask a question now, or should I wait until the end?
Well, you go ahead.
Sorry. Cesar, this program is for all cities or apply in a certain city? Because for my understanding here in Boca, they had to wait 20 years.
Yeah, well, every city might be different on the requirements of that, but you got to contact the city that where your client wants to buy. And then they'll tell you their guidelines for that. Okay.
All the cities have these programs around, like Coral Springs, Pompano.
Yeah, all the cities do.
All right.
They have the program, doesn't mean they have the money. All right. Because the money is given by the state, then to the county, and then the county gives it to the cities. All right. So what I was saying is that You must maintain the property for 10 years. In this case, what I'm showing you here, and every year they discount 10%. If you sell the property before the 10 years, you got to pay them back the difference, right? They must also attend the home buying counseling program. A course, I'm sorry. And is available for any kind of property. It's available for condos. It's available for single family homes, townhomes, villas. All of these are acceptable. Now, I want to show you another website. Here in this website, this is the HUD website where you can find out what are the income limits for that city, for that county or city or state. And what happens is that this program is based on household income, right? It's going to be based on how many people live in your house and how much money you file your tax returns of. That's going to depend on how much money you be able to get. And also it's going to depend on if you really qualify or not. So as you can see in the screen, I shared already the website link on the presentation, and I'll share that in the group as well. As you can see, you come here, you look at what the income limits are. They change every year. So in this case, for 2021 income levels, you go to Florida, and then you go to Broward County, and you're going to see your income calculations, right? So it depends how many people you have in your household is going to be depend the amount that you need to make. You cannot exceed this amount. Okay, so if your client is making $100,000, here are the percentages, right? So you got to make sure that your clients are not exceeding the income levels for that county. If they're not exceeding that amount, okay, then they can qualify for this program. And remember is that the cities, they know what they're doing. I had cases where people applied and they show very little money on their income tax returns, right? But they show a lot of deposits on the bank accounts. And guess what? No, they don't get the money. So, it's really intended for people that have a certain income, and it's intended to help them purchase a home. A lot of people want to take advantage of the programs of the money, but it's not intended for people that are really making, certain amount of money, or they're exceeding the median income level for that county, right? So it's very important that you will give that information to your clients. And once again, I'm going to give you, if you need to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to share it on the group, is that I have the phone numbers for each city, or most of the cities in Broward County, where you can call and ask if they have any funds. I can give you the direct line for the department, for example, of Coconut Creek, or the Department of Pompano Beach or Plantation. I got their phone numbers, and I want to share that in our WhatsApp group so you can have that list in case you need it. And there's also something that you can show your clients, see if they qualify or not. And I'm telling you, as property values goes up, property taxes goes up, insurance goes up, less and less people will qualify. And that's something that's going to happen. It's happening already. And that's going to probably make a market switch down the road, besides inflation and everything else that's going on in our economy. But anyways, this is something you can share with your clients, and I suggest that you do. You never know. Now, the last program I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to show you, is a program that is an amazing program. Okay. It's called NACA, Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. It's an amazing program. What they do is amazing. But me personally, I don't like it for a couple of reasons. I'm going to see probably more than two. One of them is that you as a realtor have the great chance that you will lose a client, because this program is done by volunteers. And when your client goes to the workshop, right, They have hundreds of realtors there trying to get your clients, and sometimes even the counselor trying to, steer you to a client. Now something has changed with the pandemic. They started giving these webinars. They started giving these workshops in a webinar. So it's a little bit harder, I think, now for you to lose your clients, right? But in the past, your client went to this location. It wasn't a church or a not-for-profit location. And on the way out, there was just so many realtors trying to get their business, and the person that was giving them the workshop, assisting them, was also kind of in cahoots with another realtor, and it was always so difficult. So always build relationships with your clients. Do not treat them just like another number. Build relationships. Know the name, know the family, what they do. Get to know your people. Build a relationship so it can and be a consultant. Be a realtor. Not be just a realtor. Be a consultant. Somebody that knows more than a realtor. Okay, and that's what we give you this material, guys. So back to this program, NACA. Something that I also don't like about it, either they improved or not, is that it takes so long. It's very unorganized because I think it's done by volunteers. The client takes, I have people that waited a year to get approved. Who wants to wait a year? Okay. But it's an amazing program because it has no down payment requirements. It has no closing cost, no fees at all. Everything is paid by the program. They give you below market rate. There's no points from the lender. Okay. No, if you have no credit score, it's okay. No PMI. You must attend the workshop. And also, you must become a vendor. If you do not become a vendor and register your client, and your client gets the workshop, you're not going to be able to deal with that client. Okay. You must register as a vendor and register your clients as part of your list of clients, because otherwise you won't be able to participate in the program. As a realtor, you must take a workshop and understand the program because it has little things that is not common for us. For example, how they calculate the income, or how the process of getting your client into the program, what you need to do. So you want to slow down the process. They make you take a class so you can get certified and you can become a vendor. Okay. But it's really good program. I mean, if it really worked the way it worked, most of the people I referred to, they loved it, but they were impatient. They couldn't wait because some people took over a year. So if I think I sent 30 or 40 people, I think only 2 got to the final process, right? And I think only 1 purchased. So, I mean, I hope they had changed. I haven't done it in a long time. I hope they have changed their method, their structure, their procedures, that now is more streamlined. But it's something for you guys also to have there in your pocket. Remember that what we're giving you here today, guys, is not only a way for you to become better at what you do, but it's also a way for you to look for opportunities to get clients, right? If you post this on Facebook ad or Instagram, learn about a new program with no down payment, no closing costs, no fees, no points, no credit score, no PMI. Wow, that is amazing. I believe me, if you advertise that and you pay a little bit of money on Facebook, you will get a lot of clients. You will get a lot of leads. Okay, so it's a great opportunity to target people, to target renters. Like I did this with all my tenants, right? I did this also with people who call me for rentals. They call me, hey, I'm calling for this property. I want to find out how much you need to move in. Well, you need first, that's security. That's like $5,000. But you know what? You can purchase a home for that. As a matter of fact, I got a program where you need no down payments, no closing costs, no fees. You don't need nothing, no money. It's a hook for you to get your clients to purchase a home. And guess what? If they hate NACA or you hate NACA or they don't go through the process of NACA, there's programs out there where you can buy with 3% down. It's not a lot of money, 3.5% down. FHA, 3% conventional. There's even 1% out there. Okay. So this is just another tool in your toolbox that you can use to get more leads. All right. And also to you become more knowledgeable what's out there. All right. So NACA, let me show you their website real quick. All right. This is NACA. All right. He shows no down payment, no closing costs, no fees, below market fixed rate. Look at the rate they give you for 30 years. It's very low. 2%, 15, 1.25. It's amazing. But here you got also got to look at the purchase areas. I forgot about that, but here it is. Where you got to look where you can purchase, right? They got to attend a homeowner buyer workshop, right? And here's the process that you have to do. So who sponsors this pretty much are two lenders, is Bank of America and Citibank, who does all the sponsoring for these. But here you can get a lot more information. I also have a presentation. I want to put that for you in the group as well, which is the presentation that I took to learn and get certified. Okay. And here is where you can become a vendor, right? Become a real estate vendor. So there you go. Let's see if my credentials still work. I don't remember that anymore. I have to look it up. But anyways, this is where you become a vendor. Okay, you go through this process here. All right, you complete it, register yourself, take the class, whatever they decide to, whatever you need to do, and just get, as a matter of fact, just get signed up for this. You never know. You have a client that comes to you, hey, I want to go to the NACA program. I'm not yet ready. Get it done. Get familiarized with it. Just do it. It's going to take you a couple hours to do it. And like I said, I'm going to give you the presentation. I'm going to give it to you, but just follow it and just do it, guys. Just have it there for you in case somebody shows up and they want to go to that program. Okay. And also use this as a tool to get new leads. Advertise it. No down payment, no closing costs, no fees. Advertise it and get the knowledge. You can explain that to your clients. All right. All right, let's move on. All right, now I'm going to teach you now how to do, where to look for properties besides the MLS. Even though most properties are in the MLS, okay, I think it doesn't hurt to go here and double check to these websites. Fannie Mae is the institution that buys loans from banks, right? So when when the bank gets a Fannie Mae loan, the way for the bank to liquidate and build the capital back again from people who stop paying the mortgages, the property obviously goes to foreclosure, and then they put these homes back in the market for sale through HomePath. Okay, and I'm going to show you HomePath right now. And HomePath is great because what it is, not like auction.com, like you see here, other websites. I mean, that they have foreclosures. The buyers in those other websites has to pay a 5% premium of the purchase price. So, that just makes it harder for people that just, don't have all the money to buy a home. They're going through an FHA program or a minimum down payment program. And then they still got to pocket out 5% of the purchase price. That is a lot of money. And not everybody has the money just in their bank accounts flowing around. So HomePath, because, is a pretty much a government institution, you can go through HomePath and see what's available. So let me give you a quick idea what HomePath looks like. And this is the website here. And also, we are ready to register here, okay? But also go through this. Make sure that you register yourself as well. Go through the program, read how it works, so you don't get surprised by a client that went to the website, found a house, and you don't know the process, right? So please, please, this information, use it, learn from it, all right? So here are the required forms, the whole things you need to do, okay? How to get financing, how everything is done here, all right? How to become a HomePath broker or agent to register. You must do this, okay? So go through that process. And here, you can use look for properties. So you can put, let's say, Margate. So I don't see nothing in Margate, Florida. Let's even do better. But let's do Broward. You see, Broward County, Florida. Now here, man, there's not much properties there. But believe me, guys, you're going to see a lot more of these in the market. All right. So here you can see that what's available. So you go here, there's a condo. You come here, you know, mostly condos. Condos here again, Tamarack, right? So it's already on the contract, unfortunately, but there you go. It gives you the property information, all right? But this is, like I said, is another source for you guys to look for properties. Let's see if there's anything available in the market. My God. So there's not a lot of properties here. Probably all gone. You see on the contract. On the contract, my goodness. Back in the market, and you see, wow, back in the market. Run for it, guys. If you have a client looking in Davie, you got an opportunity right there. And the nice thing about this is that nice and good, bad and good, is that you're not dealing directly with the agent, which could be bad because sometimes you can build a relationship with the agent and that helps your deal go through. Okay. And sometimes you're dealing with agents that don't even answer calls or they don't communicate well, etc. This is more systematic. You submit your offer there, your highest and best. And whoever gets the highest and best, that's who's going to win. So, just give your best if you ever go through this process of HomePath. All right. But once again, you can look anywhere, and you can look anywhere in the country actually for Fannie Mae. It doesn't have to be just Broward. You can look where you want. You want to go Miami? Here's Miami, right? Kendall, active. There you go. Also, some of these had restrictions where they only are for first-time home buyers. Okay, it's not done for investors. So you got to go and read the whole requirements for that. All right. So there you go. HomePath.com. Here's the website again, right here. HomePath.com. Okay. Save that. And let's look at HUDHomesStore.com. This HUD homes are government properties. When people get an FHA or VA loan and they get it foreclosed, remember that FHA and VA have a mortgage insurance premium, right? Which is an insurance that the consumer pays to protect the lender, right? And this insurance premium for FHA is for the life of the loan. And what it does is that protects the lender in case the consumer or the borrower does not pay the loan back and they have to foreclose. So what happens is that once it's foreclosed, when you do a VA or an FHA loan, it goes to this website here. First of all, you have this website that you can see. You can look for properties for the HUD, VA properties from FDIC, the IRS, the U.S. Army of Corps of Engineers, from Customs, U.S. Marshals. It's people selling drugs or doing something that is wrong, and the property is seized by U.S. Marshals. They put them for sale as well. And Department of Agriculture. So this website here, if you can see here, I can share that later on with you in the group as well. You have other options where you can look for more properties for sale. I never used the other ones. I don't know the system for the IRS or the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers or Customs, but this is there for you also to research in case you want to find other properties for sale that might not be on the MLS. Remember today, there's not a lot of inventory. So where you need to search for these properties, right? You need to search in anywhere you can for sale by owners, knock on people's doors, you know. But also you have these options here, these links. So if you're looking at the screen, save the website. I'll put it anyways later on down on on our group chat. But also know that you can search for client properties over here as well. But here, let me take you now to HUD Homes, right? Once again, HUD Homes is government, it's federal government. So it's the federal government who insures these properties. And here you can search anywhere you want to. So this, look at Florida only. My goodness, only 4 properties. Wow. All right, but this is going to change, like I said before. So here you go. Let's look at this one here in Jacksonville. Look at Tamarack. Right, for Tamarack. As you can see here, you have owner occupants, nonprofits, and government agencies only. So this property only owners are going to live in the property can live in it, buy this and put a bid on it, right? Or non-for-profits, I'm sorry, you know, churches, organizations that help people buy homes, whatever. I know a man that he has a non-for-profit. He buys these homes, he fixes them and resells it for people to at lower prices and lower gains. But that's all he does, and is pretty cool what he does, because he gets into these homes that nobody can buy, who are investors, right? They create a non-for-profit. They help the buyers get into these homes. They fix these homes and they sell it for less than market value, and not much less. But they're flipping these homes through a non-for-profit legally. All right. It's just an idea for you guys. Those guys out, you guys out there want to help people, there's another chance for you to think about, you know, doing a non-for-profit. Want to help people and still make money, right? So I purchased property through here when they're investment only, and it's super easy. It's not complicated, but once again, you have to see who is eligible to bid. There's the owner occupants, non-for-profits, and government agencies only. And bid submission deadline, May 31st. All right. You got to submit that before midnight. All right. Gives you the property information. All right. When it was listed, the list price, and also if it allows 203K. 203K is a program, guys, that where you can get a loan from FHA insured loan that you get money to fix the house. All right. We'll talk about that when we do loans again. You got to be, it's not so common to see it because this is a lot of process to get that loan, but it's also an opportunity for people that are buying homes that need a lot of work and they don't got the money to fix it. They can go to the 203K program and get that money, okay, when they're buying. It gives you the amenities, any addendums you must have, the disclosures they give you, okay, maps, agent info gives you who is the listing agent, who they gave the listing to. All right, you can call them. All right, but mostly most brokers or agents just want you to go through the system. All right, so your clients can come here as well. They can find a broker, right? You know, they can come here. State, and they can look for a broker. Oh, come on. City. Let's say Fort Lauderdale. Let's see if I'm still here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to register again. They probably got me in Pompano. All right, guys. Sorry. I want to see if I'm still here. I think I opened up a can of worms. There you go. They have Casalina Inc., which is our other real estate company. But we register, so when a consumer goes there and looks for agents, right, in Pompano, they're going to find it's going to change that to our new address. But you see, you have to be registered to be able to allow you to bid for your clients, right? And then here you can check your case number, you know, put information and see if you won the bid or not, and what the result of the bid was, right? Once again, guys, another resource for you to look into if you're looking for properties. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's not a lot out there. But also come here and look at this over here. There's also programs that they have. They got the Good Neighborhood Next Door program, right? They got Homes for $1 program, right? So you can do your searches for this too, right? As you can see here, it shows you right here what it is for. And it's pretty much is to help communities come back to life. And it's done actually for police officers, firefighters, people in the medical field, emergency medical teachers. So you have a teacher or you have a police officer that, wants to buy a home, and these communities need to be, pumped up again. So what they do is that they put these people to live in those communities, and it's a great opportunity that your buyers, if you have a police officer or somebody that's an emergency medical or firefighter, for them to buy these homes in these neighborhoods. Okay, so more information for you guys, more resources here. I'm sorry. Take the time, really take the time, and just try to read this information, get the knowledge, all right, so you can be a better consultant and be able to serve your clients much better. All right, guys, that's pretty much done. We are on time.